What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy B-Mac here, back for another Mackonreal. So, it's Tuesday, it's that time again. So, what are we gonna talk about? Well, I'm starting to get some views here and there on my videos, which is cool. Not too many comments or subscribers, which again didn't do it for that, so I understand. But today, I want to talk about purpose. I want to talk about what I view as purpose. Alright, so like me, I'm 31 years old. I don't necessarily know if I found my niche or my calling just yet. And that's, to me, what I attribute to purpose, right? So a lot of us spend a lot of our times in our 20s and early 30s and everything else trying to figure ourselves out because we ultimately want to figure out our purpose. We want to figure out why we're here. Why were we put on this earth and what are we supposed to enact, right? So to me, my purpose, I believe, is partly involving this YouTube, right? Is to, though I don't necessarily always have the most positive time, is to help try to spread positivity to everybody else. At the end of the day, I would like everyone to have a positive outlook on things. Again, life gets tough, life gets hard, and sometimes you need an outlet or a voice, or just somewhere to kind of get some direction. And so, to find purpose, I think a lot of times the reason we have a hard time finding or seeking out that purpose the way we need to is because we let the things of life distract us. Our relationships, our friendships, our job, our financial situation. There's so many different things that come at you from all different angles that, when you were a little kid, I'm sure everyone knew what they wanted to be, right? Everyone wanted to be an astronaut, a lawyer, a doctor, NFL player, NBA player, whatever. But then, and again, there's nothing wrong with having those dreams, but then as life went on, you became bogged down and clouded. That little inner child, that voice became smaller and smaller because you let the way of the world teach you and make you feel what you should be doing or, what path you should walk. And I don't think that's right. I think at the end of it all, you can only live your life for you. Maybe you live for your family because, if you have one, you have to provide for them and things of that nature. But to really, really get deep about finding your purpose, I think, you kind of have to go back and kind of dig within yourself and say, well, I'm not exactly sure what my purpose is or why I'm here, but I would like to find it. And I think, feeling how I feel about God, He'll put that towards you or start to, have life shaped that way because you're putting it out to the universe. A lot of times we ask the question about things but aren't willing to sit and patiently figure that out. If it takes meditating to find your purpose, just clearing your thoughts and blocking all negativity out, that could help, or just becoming more in tune with yourself, learning, what it is you do like to do, what it is you don't like to do, what it is you see yourself, doing in your life professionally or, socially or whatever. Because see, the thing is, when I say purpose, I'm not just talking about your job or your career. I'm talking about just your purpose for being, so if you don't find something that ignites your soul or resonates on the same vibration levels that you're trying to be on, then you're not finding your purpose. You're kind of just existing. And I think a lot of us are more okay with accepting existence as opposed to doing the work and finding the purpose that you, should have in life. So I'm not going to keep this as a super long video. I just wanted to kind of reach out to y'all and say, don't give up on your goals and dreams. Don't give up on that little voice that was inside of you when you were a kid that said, hey, I want to be the best at this, or I want to be the greatest at this. Because at the end of it all, again, purpose and having a fulfilling life is only something that you can guarantee because it's your life and you have to live that life. And if you choose not to, then, unfortunately, you're just kind of existing and I hate to say it this way, but you're kind of just wasting space. You're wasting time. What's the point of waking up every day to repeat the same thing, go to the same job, do the same actions or whatever, but do it without any purpose? Because we all know the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. So if you're not doing anything to better build that understanding of self or better place yourself in a position to understand why things are happening to you, or why you think you're here, or why, you know, you should do something, then again, just spinning the wheel, wasting time. You know, don't let your life go by and you not attempt to seek out some sense of purpose. You know, whether that be to be the best father, to be the best husband, to be the best mother, to be the best friend. Everyone has a purpose and a role for something. None of us were just here, you know, or created just because. Because when you think about it, I'm going to leave y'all with this, and this is something that, you know, I always used to tell one of my friends. You were born a winner from jump. Out of all the millions of sperms, you're the one that made it. You made it to the egg. You became a person. Every single human being that walks this earth won. They won in some aspect because they're here. If they wasn't, there wouldn't be a version of them. You were successfully gestated, you know, went through the whole embryonic phase, grew, and became a person. So now that you're here walking amongst this earth, you know, let's figure out what it is you should be doing, or what purpose you feel like you should be, you know, living, because at the end of the day, no one wants to live a purposeless life. You want to have some fulfillment in what you do. You want to have some fulfillment in knowing that you serve a point from being here, and nobody can figure that out but you. So again, subscribers and followers and everybody else, I appreciate the viewership that I do get. I'll post this today, and, you know, at the end of it all, let's find our purpose and all be great. Peace.